Hello everyone, Nev here, and today we are opening cards for the mystery cards for the month of March. So right here I have the cards from February, and I do also have a candle going right now. There we go. Don't mind the mess on the couch there. All right. And I think what I will show first is the page for February. So here we go. This was January, and now February. All right. So we had Sri Rama, we had Mariamman, and we had Tulsi Aman. Yeah, and then our the Lenormand cards were the bear, the anchor, and mice. So for my interpretation of the bear, anchor, and mice, it was that anchoring oneself to something sturdy can feel it can feel safe and stable, but also it can tie us down to something it can find ways to chip away at that. So find ways to be flexible and lift that anchor. So, that was kind of a jumbled way of saying what I was thinking. But yeah, anyway, so that was my reading there. And of course, Sri Rama was the king of Dharma. Tulsi Aman is the goddess of Tulsi plants. And Mariamman, I think it actually went like this. And Mariamman is the mother goddess of women. So that was the cards for February. So now I'm going to pull out the cards for March, and we will thank these beings for their guidance during February. All right, thank you so much. All right, let me get these out of the way, and I will pull out the March card. All right, excellent. So I have my handy dandy Cricut spatula thing here. Hopefully I don't rip anything, but last month I did rip, and I can already see I'm ripping, but mostly because I hope to maybe use these again next year if I decide to do the mystery cards again, which I think I might. I've enjoyed having one set of cards and I keep them by me at my desk, which is where I spend most of my time anyway. But I've kind of enjoyed having this, and it's kind of a mystery each month. So yeah, I like it. And it's something it's something to guide me for the month, and this is almost gone. So if I end up like ripping these too badly, which I can see that this is pretty ripped, I'll probably just get new envelopes, but I'm trying to save them as much as possible. So yeah, I did rip that pretty bad, but thankfully I have a piece of freezer paper in here to protect the cards. And that was the exact reason I did that. So if you guys do mystery cards like this, make sure you put some sort of protective paper in there, so that when you take up the wax melt here, it doesn't destroy the cards. All right, so I am going to go ahead and pull out these cards. I'm not going to look at them yet. All right, set this to the side. All right, so we're going to go like this and like this. All right, so let's pull over the first card. We have Meenakshi, goddess of valor. Okay. So let me grab the book for the Lakshmi Oracle. That is the deck that I'm using. It's the Lakshmi Oracle. It's a deck. It's not specifically about Lakshmi, but she does appear in the deck, and we saw her in January. But it's a deck of various Hindu deities and characters. So yeah, there we go. So card number 20. I like that these are numbered. It really helps. All right, card number 20, Goddess of Valor, is Meenakshi. Meenakshi is one of the powerful triplet goddesses, along with Kasi Visalakshi and Kanchi Kamachi. All right. So Meenakshi, whose name means fish eyes, ooh, interesting, is worshipped mainly in southern India in her temple at Madurai, alongside her husband Shiva. All right, so a wife of Shiva here. Her king and queen parents were unable to conceive, but she appeared to them from a sacrificial fire as a three-year-old girl. She refused to marry to become a queen and became a strong warrior instead, leading military campaigns until she met the god Shiva in battle. They later married. So she's quite a warrior sort of goddess there. And I think, do I read the blessings? I can't remember if I read the blessings or not. And then the mantra. I'll go ahead and read the blessings. Blessings from Meenakshi for good fortune and with a future partner. Okay. Place the 3 triplet goddess cards of Meenakshi, Kasi, Visalakshi, and Kanachi Kamachi on your altar. Wouldn't it be hilarious if the other 2 were that? That would be too perfect. But yeah, so I'm not holding my breath on that. On your altar with the Parvati and Shiva cards. Light 2 candles or oil lamps and burn rose incense or sweet essential oils. Write a short letter to Meenakshi asking her to guide you in meeting a suitable, loving, and caring partner to share your life with as they in turn love you. Allow plenty of time to meet your partner, and remember it's good to consider attending suitable events to also provide opportunities to meet this person. Also, the goddess, allow the goddess to guide your life. I'm not wearing my glasses, I'm sorry. So the mantra, and this is actually what I put in my journal. I put the mantras in my journal, if there is one, because there actually wasn't one for Mariamman. So the mantra, repeat the mantra Om Uni Thriyai or Thriyai, Thriyai Cha Vidmahe Sundapta Priyaye or Priyayai Cha Dimahi Thano Meenakshi Prachodayath. 9, 11, 108, or 10,008 times on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. All right. And one thing I've kind of been doing when I do I wouldn't say rituals, but when I do readings with the characters, the deities that I pull, one thing I've been doing is finding a mantra for that deity or character on YouTube and just kind of having that play in the background while I do my reading. So I will definitely see if there's one available for Meenakshi. All right, so that was the first card, Goddess of Valor. Next one is Ganga, Goddess of the Ganges. All right, that's nice. Okay, card number 7. So this is one I am familiar with. So let's find card number 7. 6, 7, Ganga. All right. So Ganga is the guardian deity of the Ganges River in India that is known as the Heavenly River. One of the consorts of Shiva, so both of these are consorts of Shiva. Ganga was a river in heaven brought reluctantly down to earth by King Bhagirath to purify the ashes of his ancestors. Shiva softened her fall by first catching her in his hair to avoid her shattering the earth. Ganga now lives within the Ganges and is said that if a dying man drinks a drop of her water, he will have a place in heaven. All right. So blessings from Ganga and Lakshmi for soul purification. It is best to shower to purify yourself in honor of Ganga and dress in white or blue. Sit with the Ganga and Lakshmi cards on a table in front of you along with a glass of spring water and burn some sandalwood incense and keep the ashes. After chanting the mantra, you will start to slightly sense Ganga's presence. And when you do ask Lakshmi to be with you also, ask Lakshmi to grant you good fortune in life as you let go of past impurities. See in your mind Ganga in front of you and Lakshmi behind you. hold up the water and ask Ganga to bless it as you chant the mantra another 15 times. Drink half the water and thank both goddesses before putting the incense ash into this water and praying. All right. One thing I'm sort of like just feeling, and from this, before I get to the mantra, it was the information in the beginning about Ganga, and how Ganga was a river in heaven brought reluctantly down to earth by King Bhagirath to purify the ashes of his ancestors. That was the part that like actually kind of stood out to me, and I was sort of thinking that I might do an ancestor reading this month and kind of evoke the energies of Ganga for that reading. Yeah, I don't know. That just kind of stuck out to me as I was reading. All right, mantra. Chant the mantra Om Sudi Datta Ganga Mata Namo Namo once, and then another 15 times. Also repeat, Dear Ganga, please be compassionate and heal my body as you would your own child. I pray on my last day on earth that you will take me into your watery arms and grant me liberation from my body. As this ash dissolves in the water, then the earth, may my soul be purified completely with thanks and gratitude. Empty the water into the earth and thank Ganga. That sounds like a nice ritual, actually. I might do something similar to that. I am kind of thinking of what's in the book as guidelines and not like specific rituals I want to do, because they are quite involved or may require things that I don't necessarily have, or etc. So I am planning on like adjusting some of the acts that are talked about in the book. All right, so let's do the last card here. We have Gopal, Lord of the Cows. Ooh, nice. Okay, great. So card number 10. That's very cute. It would have been funny if it was Shiva, this one, because we got two consorts of Shiva, so it would be kind of funny. So card number 10. All right, Gopal. So Lord of the Cows. Gopal is a youthful and playful cowherd known in his adult form as Lord Krishna. So yeah, I was thinking Lord Krishna when that was pulled here. So Gopal was born a god and had much wisdom from childhood, and he adores drinking milk and is loved, protected and followed everywhere by all cows, knowing them all by name. A very affectionate child, he loves to play the flute to attract and enchant all of the young gopinis, or cowherd maidens, together with Kamadeva, the god of love. All right, or Kamadeva. All right. Blessings from Gopal for your children. Okay, wonderful. I mean, I am a mother. All right, so sit outside on some grass. Well, I'm not going to sit outside on some grass because it is freezing outside and I'd be sitting on snow. On some grass or inside on the floor with the Gopal card in your hand. Have a glass of milk or any type close by, of any type close by. Have some mantras such as the Gayatri mantra or flute music playing in the background. I actually do play the flute, and I've been thinking for a little while that I kind of wanted to try to play my flute again. I'm not very good. It was something I did in childhood and a little bit in my teens, but yeah, I was never a very good musician. Visual artist, yeah, pretty good, but musical artist, not so much. But I do play the flute, and one of my daughters also plays the flute. So look at the card and ask Gopal to be with you and give you blessings for the birth of a healthy baby, and for continued good health of the baby, or of any family members, especially children. Ask him to protect your children and bring them wisdom and more joy, and to make you a better and more loving parent. Oh, that's nice, actually. Request Gopal's blessings for the good health of any of your animals or pets. In your mind, see all of these requests being successful and your family experiencing excellent health and contentment in life. So for the mantra, chant the mantra, Alokya Matur Mukam Adarena Stanyam. I do apologize. I'm terrible at this, but Pibantam Sarstruhaxum. Sorry, I do have to go slowly. Saksin Mayam Devan Ananta Rupam Balum Makundam Mansasa Smaram. Twice before and after your meditation. Thank Gopal, drink half of the milk, and then give the rest to a family member or pets. All right, well, I don't know that I will do that specifically, but I do like the honoring of, Gopal to protect my children and to make me a better parent, things like that. So there we go. So we have kind of this honorable, valorous goddess, Meenakshi. We have the goddess of the Ganges River, which I really want to focus on ancestral veneration with her, I think. And then we have Gopal, Lord of the Cows, and definitely a deity to evoke for parenthood, children, pets, etc. All right, so lovely. All right, so let's get to the Lenormand reading for this month. We have birds, sun. Okay, so maybe so far some pleasant conversation. Sun. The sun card is the happiest card in the deck, and it's the most positive card in the deck. Birds is I don't remember the exact alignment of birds, but I think it's either neutral or neutral negative, because it can kind of indicate some gossip or something, but it can also just be chatter in general. So pretty neutral. And then the final card is Rider. Okay, so I would say that this is some positive chatter of some sort that does kickstart some, I wouldn't say adventure, but maybe some news. In general, this is because of that sun card, and we don't have any negative cards here, this is a very positive reading. So, yeah, in general, I'm reading this as some positive communication, positive chatter that is bringing about a new progression. Now, Stork, I would kind of read as a progression sort of card. But yeah, with what we have here, and this being the third card, I think this is kind of kickstarting something that's going to be spread. This positive news or positive chatter is going to be spread amongst the people of some sort. So I will definitely write that in my journal and see if that manifests in some way during the month of March. All right, so I think that is it. That's everything for my mystery cards for March. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye!